Now, Bill, you old heathen, you old heathen. Look, man. Oh my goodness, y'all. Bill sticking to it, y'all. He keep talking about he lonely, but what I was gonna say, hold on, let me say it first. Hey y'all, and welcome back to another review. This for The Bold and the Beautiful, December the 29th, 2022. Okay, so this is what don't make sense to me. So first of all, the first thing is Bill keep talking about he lonely, so that's really the main reason that he's doing all of this. But my thing when he was talking about being lonely and all the people that turned their back on him and all that, and I was like, okay, so you alone because of your choices, your bad choices, the choices you chose to make, the fact that you kept trying to go between back and forth between women just like Ridge, really though, or whatever. But you alone because of your choices, and your solution is to do worse, not considering the damage it's gonna cause. Do that make sense? Do that make sense? You're already in a situation, in a bind. They would turn their back on you because of the choices you make. Your solution for all of this is for your foolish tail to go do something even worse, to basically prove their point even more so. You don't prove their point even more so. Really, you showing that you ain't changed, you never changed or whatever. They showing that you never changed or whatever. So yeah, I'm like, that's that man logic. I ain't gonna say all men, but majority of the men. That's some men. I'm gonna say some. That's that some men logic. Your solution, you don't you think the solution to the problem is for you to do worse instead of trying to you could be alone for a while and you could prove that you changed and stuff, but this is what your solution is. Ain't no way or whatever. But yeah, so the episode picks up and everything, and she was just keep laying her head. She's taking advantage of the fact that he seems to be, what they call it. What is he? What is the word for it? I can't think of it. But they taking advantage. She taking advantage of his loneliness or whatever, or his vulnerability or whatever they want to call it or whatever. That's what he doing. That's what they doing. I mean, that's what Sheila's doing or whatever. Because you see how she keep playing on his emotions, and she when she was talking to Finn and Steffi, she was like, "Yeah, they didn't give him a chance. They turned their back on him. I know what that's like." And then she'll like lay her head on his shoulder. She keep laying her head on his shoulder, and I was like, "Girl, cut it out. This don't even look believable. This don't even look believable." Oh my goodness! And then they had kiss, y'all. I ain't even write that in the notes, but yeah, they kissed, and I was like, wait a minute. But they trying to. I was like, hold on now. How long this been going on? You know, this the soap world, the TV world, whatever. So they could put any time frame that they want in it. But yeah, um, okay. So Wyatt is back on this episode. He been gone for so long, and Liam is searching for Bill. They want to know where their father is, so they start looking and everything. And they get worried, and Leon keep trying to make excuses for Bill and everything and justify his behavior, and Wyatt just keep holding him accountable or whatever. He's like, you do understand that he's in that situation because of his choices, right? I'm like, right. And then Leon, well, I understand. And Leon said he believes his dad genuinely loves both Katie and Brooke. And I said, sir, of course you would say that. You still talking about how you love. I never get over that episode where after him and Steffi had that affair or whatever, they both were standing in the doggone living room talking about how they was almost together and everything. I never forget that. I can't get past. We can't pretend like they ain't sit there. Y'all remember that? I know y'all remember when they had the little affair because he thought he seen Hope and Thomas kissing, so you ran to Steffi or whatever. I said, so of course you would say he believes he genuinely loves Katie and Brooke. I said, of course you would say that. But yeah, they keep making it seem like that Bill is in danger or whatever, like he's somebody's victim or whatever. And I said, my thing is, Bill ain't nobody's victim. He betrayed these folks. And I said, don't they call that gaslighting and narcissism? When people do stuff to you, and then when the person responds or reacts in response to what you did, now you trying to victim blame them. You trying to victim blame or whatever. Yeah, narcissism and gaslighting, that's what they call that, y'all. And that's exactly what he trying to do. Hey, I don't understand. He talking about Justin over working at Forrester Creation and everything. I thought Justin would have been back at Spencer's by now though, because with that storyline, I was like, okay, they finna do a lawyer switch because at the time Carter was having an affair with Quinn, so I was like, they gonna do a lawyer switch. Carter gonna go over there to Spencer Publications, and Justin is gonna go to Forced Creation, but no. Like I said, we seen Justin come on. He must be about to come back. That's why they mentioned him or whatever. But they re-sent that man out to do something and he ain't been back since. He supposed to be following Sheila and Deacon. This man ain't came back on set yet. But yeah, back to it. So yeah, Bill just losing it. He's losing it. He over there, he turned to the side, leaning against the table, just somebody they turn their back on me and all this stuff. I'm so alone and all this stuff. I said, pull it together, man. You losing yourself. You losing yourself. You doing too much. So Steffi's trying to talk to him. She's like, you supposed to be cared about us. We all supposed to be family. Kelly's your granddaughter and all this other stuff. And I was like, he's sticking to his word. He said he ain't gonna do nothing. He said he ain't dropping. I mean, he gonna press charges against Taylor and everything. But Liam and them, they start searching for Bill and everything. Start looking around to find like clues or whatever to see, what, because they say he been acting strange and acting different and stuff. So Liam ends up, hold on, I forgot I had another page of notes. So Liam done found Sheila wig under the couch. First he found the earring or whatever, and they was trying to see if it was Katie's or if it was Brooks. So then Liam finds the wig. He pulls out his phone and says Steffi sent a picture and shows Sheila a picture with the wig on and everything. So why I think Sheila grabbed Bill? I said, no, sweetheart, no. They're in cahoots together. they in it together, sir. I was like, nah, like I said, he ain't nobody victim. He just a narcissist. You can't do people wrong, and then when you decide you ready to fake change for a split second, and they tell you no, now all of a sudden you want to go link up with this crazy lady. But at the same time, y'all already know I'm down in the middle. I'm always in the middle, y'all. Because I kind of see they point about Taylor, but my thing though is, if you was gonna press charges on this lady, you could have did it back then. Cause what she got to do with y'all situation? Cause you lonely. You ain't try to get with her. Maybe if you would have tried to get with her, then I understand you coming after her. But she ain't did diddly squat to you, sir. She ain't did nothing to you. I was like, see, you could have hooked up. Your solution is to hook up her. You ain't hear that Brooke and Taylor both walked away from Ridge. You could have tried to put the moves back on Brooke again, or tried to get with Taylor. You want to go hook up with this crazy lady. What's your problem? I said, oh my goodness. I wasn't expecting y'all that. I wasn't expecting this, y'all. I don't know. Maybe it'll be interesting or whatever. But yeah. I said, now what Taylor done did to Bill? Because when Steph was talking to, she was like, you was waiting to use this against someone. He's like, no, of course not, and all that. But his thing was he understands because everybody turned his back on him. So she was just studying her head on him and playing on his emotions or whatever. And I'm like, dude, oh my goodness. But Finn wanted to know what was going on. And I was like, so you ain't telling Steffi that your mama shot Bill? Look, Finn Paul said, y'all all crazy. All y'all shooting each other and getting away with it and nobody going to jail. Because even if Sheila go to jail, she going to get right back out anyway. So it really don't matter. But Finn and Steffi trying to get through the bill, but it ain't working. They still trying. Finn talking about, so you helped save me when she took me and all this stuff. You helped my mama and everything. And Bill basically said, you don't know me and you don't know who I was and all this stuff. But you still doing stupid stuff. That's what I don't understand. I don't understand really though. But yeah, I already said Finn and Steffi trying to get through the bill, but it ain't working. Steffi begging Bill not to do this and everything. But he was still giving his sob story for the majority of the episode. And I was like, even in Bill's sob story, he keeps mentioning Brooke or whatever. Especially first. He'll mention her first. I was like, see? And that's why Katie left you, fool. I was like, and you don't see that? Excuse me. You don't see that. That's gaslighting or whatever. But Steffi says, forget it if you think I ain't pressing charges against her. And Bill basically says either Sheila goes free, either Sheila is a free woman or Taylor gonna spend the rest of her life in jail. I say, you little dirty thing, you. I said that she ain't even did nothing to you. So why is she paying for y'all situation? Because you lonely. So you lonely, you want to decide to press charges. Link up with this crazy lady. I don't understand. That must have been what they was talking about in the spoilers for this week's episode about how Wyatt and Liam's supposed to talk to Bill and everything. So I'm like, okay, that's what it is then. They gotta be what they was talking about. But y'all let me know. What y'all think? What y'all think about Bill over here working with Sheila because he lonely? Instead of, he could have had his option. He could have pursued Brooke again because she probably would have go. She was definitely gonna go. She did all that talk, but she's gonna go. But he gonna go. You could have had Taylor. You could have had Brooke. You could have had your pick. And you gonna go picking this crazy lady. Oh my goodness. But it's all gonna fall back on him though. Watch. Cause she gonna do something crazy and you ain't gonna be able to say her then. Then what? Or he gonna wake up somehow. But y'all let me know what y'all thought of this episode down below. Until next time. Deuces. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and join the conversation down below. Until next time.